Okay, so that's sorted.
I think it was DC because I know they did a thing with the Mask of the Joker.
Welcome everyone, and we're back with the finale of More the Battle to the Strong. The end of the last session, Ryoshi in a climactic battle with Anthos, the usurper of Poseidon, had transformed into a golden dragon and had flown up.
An adult golden dragon.
An adult golden dragon. And had grasped the trident, resulting in the end of the session. And so that's where we were picking things up, as there is a huge burst of energy. The trident moves out of Anthos's hands. Ooh. And water starts to form around the handle. And the two... And Anthos reverts back to his regular form of a water nymph, and falls to the ground. And you both basically start to fall back towards the ground. As you fall, you start to transform
Ryoshi
back.
Still maintain his golden dragon? Oh.
That's literally what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I just need to move my marker to where I actually am now. Whee!
My D&D Beyond isn't loading, so give me a minute.
Goodbye, many temporary hit points. You will be missed.
Oh, that's very naughty. That's why it looked untidy on the stream for a second. The Roll20 had somehow logged in both on the DM screen. And there we go.
Finally.
Much better. Here he is. Took me a moment. You both land gently back on the ground. Behind you, though, is a large orb of water. Which is slowly returning to some sort of humanoid shape.
Sorry, Hawk.
But it's taking a little while.
El Toro sees the floating orb of water and tenses off a bit.
Yeah.
Not my best work, but learned from last week not to.
That's El Toro.
Yeah. Oh, things not quite in the right place. That's better. So we were still in combat, and it just returned to the top of the turn order with El Toro as the now human-looking Anthos is stood in front of you, looking rather concerned.
Okay, El Toro doesn't really know what's going on, but I'm gonna. Oh, am I still in rage?
Yeah.
Yes, so she took damage last time.
Doesn't really know what's going on, but screw it. Reckless attack on Anthos.
Okay.
Rolling. 34 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh girl, you're still under Storm Giant's strength, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
For
Yes, he is.
another 59.5 minutes.
Is anyone else getting the scene of Stewie having the nightmare where Lois is somehow hulked up and beating him up? Because I'm getting an image like
Right. So 15 bludgeoning damage. I'm gonna lariat clothesline him and grab him around the waist for a grapple.
Yeah. Yeah.
And frenzy attack dice for 14 further damage. 1d6 force damage for the gloves for a further 5. So that's 34, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, 34. And okay, attack 2.
Mhm.
Oh, it was 26 to hit, but it skidded onto a nat 20 and then rolled over to an 8. But I assume 26 to hit is in.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Right, 15 for a German suplex, and another 1 force damage from the gloves. And okay, hammering horns would not really help right now. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. That's my turn.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's Anthos' turn.
Hasn't he got to break the grapple?
Yeah, I forgot to roll his saving throw. Oh yeah, he broke it. No. Okay. No. So I have to look up a spell because the apparently using the spell commands, if you embolden the text, cancels them out.
Huh.
Yes, very annoying.
Odd.
That's odd.
Yeah, it cancels out the because what you do is you put square brackets, and you put spell, then you put square brackets with / spell on the either sides of them, and it will just put a link to the description. And apparently, if you embolden that text, that stops it working.
Ah.
How irritating. Um, Okay, he's going to attempt to charm you. Well, he's going to attempt suggestion.
Hmm.
I ha-
Sorry, Ollie, you're not within 10 feet of me. Otherwise,
I
you
am-
could have.
I am immune to charmed.
Are you?
Oh.
I have the mindless rage perk. I'm immune to charmed and frightened.
While in rage,
Oh.
which you are.
Yeah.
Well, that
So you've just
fizzles.
wasted a turn.
Okay. Ew.
Plus, when he used his turn basically breaking out of the grapple.
No, because that was the saving throw I forgot to do.
All right.
Yeah, so I technically never managed to grapple him.
Ah,
No.
never mind then.
Nope. Section. I'll use
5, 10. But you're right. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move past the ball of water, assuming it's still forming.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move to I'm just wondering, can I get to the point where we can pincer, get the advantage? What's that thing? What's the term again where you get advantage on them if you're lined up right?
Flanking.
Flanking.
Yeah, flank. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, get into flank him.
Your movement's 30, correct?
Yeah, my movement is 30.
Do you want there or there? Because you
Yeah.
can technically do both.
Either or. I'll let you choose. Last session. Why not?
I'm assuming that ball of water forming is 80 feet above us. Where the trident and... Or is that down at our
No,
level?
it is there with you.
Okay. Right then. Advantage. Oh. Hawk, does he have less than 100 HP?
No.
I don't know.
Okay. Then, first attack with the 9 life saver, steal a long sword.
That was a nat. Hold on, that was a nat 20, correct?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. Just saying, make sure you do crit damage because
I am.
don't know.
It's already chosen. Yeah, I've already got crit damage on.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a smite on that as well. So, first load of damage.
Oh, paladin crits. That brings
Is
back
going to
memories.
be 14 damage with hold on, let's see when it, because I've still got channel divinity on the weapon. Let's see, wait, view weapon. So that's an extra 2 with 14 extra radiant.
Yeah.
And for the smite, and let's see, spell. So let me just get. Might as well pull all of them out. I'm going to add the Shining Smite for 39 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. Advantage. Now does he have less than 100 HP?
God, I hope not.
Hell. Yes.
Then, I'm sorry, Hawk, I've got to do this. Your soul is mine. You check the roll, Hawk, please. Check
It's
it to
on
make
the
sure I'm not
stream. It's
bullshitting.
literally on the stream. It shows the
I just
roll.
want to make
It shows the
sure.
makeup of the roll.
I just want to make sure you all get it.
As I
So,
said, it
Anthos'
shows
soul
on
is
the
now.
stream that it shows the makeup of the roll. It shows she rolled a
It's
20
pulled up.
and a 7. And then,
Plus-
then you're... That's precisely why
So
I've always
Anthos'
had
soul.
that there. It's...
Okay, I know. It's just that again, I'm looking between screens, so because
Yeah.
you got to remember, I've got my TV screen,
Yeah, it's all right.
on my
It's
game
all right.
screen. So, Anthos' soul is now within the sword.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, he's trapped.
Which is kind of ironic, really.
6 seconds ago, Trident of Poseidon, and now he's stuck in a sword, which admittedly it's a katana, so he'll fucking love it.
Yes, that is
We
like...
just Hawk. I just want to make out that we knew this was a possibility, and we discussed what Perrin's going to do, so you know exactly what's going to happen.
Best death ever.
So she's just going to look at a sword.
Why
Yeah,
so
man.
weak? So weak.
Well, if that circle is what I think it is, I'm assuming
Yeah.
that's Poseidon.
Yeah.
She's going to explain to him when he forms, happens, or if he's not aware, and offer him the sword with the soul of Anthos. It's his choice on what to do with it.
Okay.
Once he's
As you
formed.
stand
But
there,
But until then, I'm just going to look at El Toro and go, apologies for stealing the finish, as you call it, for Toromania, but
Don't worry about it. There was no Toromaniacs here.
no, El Toro. They are here, in spirit, I suppose, if that's any comfort to you. But I think we have another more pressing issue while pointing at the orb of water. Keeping the sword drawn.
I'm
Just
not
like,
gonna like this, am I?
we shall see.
it resumes its regular form as that of Poseidon holding his trident. After
Well, at least they don't
what
have the
to
voice.
him feels like an extremely long period of time.
Hmm. Oh,
Well, I hope that we'll have a way to actually communicate with Anthos, because there is actually some information he has that we need.
that is it. Well, as far as the sword explains, his soul is within the sword. It's trapped
Yeah.
within there. He's got a roommate. He's got a chimera.
Is it just his soul and not his body?
Yeah.
His soul is complete. Yeah, his soul is complete. It removes the soul itself. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. Da-da. Slain. The sword rips the life force from the body. The sword loses one charge
so
if
his
the creature
body's
is slain.
still there, yeah.
Body is there but lifeless.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the time between Anthos going down and Poseidon reforming to search Anthos's body, because it might have a clue for some of the information I need to we should be getting off of him.
Well, it's another reason I want to hand the sword over to Poseidon, because if his soul is in there, if there is a way to extract it, Poseidon can get it. Although she will whisper to the sword, whisper, Lady Rhea, we've done it.
Yeah.
There is a bag of holding.
Hmm.
Okay. Jumanji, aware out of games that this could be heavily booby trapped, but suspecting probably not, I am going to search the bag of holding.
When you check inside, you do find Ares' sword.
Oh, good. That's one of the two things, bits of information we wanted off of him dealt with. I say, pulling it out of the bag just enough to show the other two that yes, we have acquired it.
Wonderful. I'm going to stand alongside. I want to stand alongside El Toro as we watch Poseidon, and just look up at him. Still holding the sword, but not in a threatening way, just as like holding it in like as if she's presenting it. So holding the thing, but not gripping the blade.
I see that things have changed. Well, first I need to thank you, Ryoshi, for being my chariot and my container. I'm sure it was invigorating.
It is certainly a different experience, Lord Poseidon. I trust that it was not unpleasant for you.
Not as unpleasant it will be for that little weeb once I get my hands on him.
About that, Lord Poseidon. We should decide on what is done with his soul, assuming you can't think of anyone else who would like vengeance on him.
Well, I imagine his nephew wants a fair amount of vengeance as well.
I just believe that Lord Poseidon has suffered the longest,
Yes.
and being his status, from what I understand from my brief time with all of you, he's very important. I feel it only right. So she just kneels and raises the sword up for him.
He takes the sword.
I should note there is also a chimera soul in there, but I don't think it makes any difference.
No, it shouldn't. Festus made this. Interesting.
Yes, Hephaestus made this a while back. When we encountered him, he offered us any of the blades, and I felt drawn to this one. I'm happy it could assist.
So what have I missed since the little shit was out there pretending to be me?
Things.
Well,
The natural world has not felt in balance since then, and even though he seems to maintain the status quo,
he did take Lord Ares' sword, and he did try to trick Hermes into trapping your soul, which is, of course, how you ended up in the body of Ryoshi.
he managed to to deliver it to us instead.
We managed to convince him to help us get you back, and we managed to attract him here at this, well, what would have been an event, but of course, Anthos killed the entire audience, or crushed them under rubble. Jumanji, shouldn't we call Rhea here?
Did we have a way to call Rhea here other than mentioning her name?
I don't know.
Because I don't think
First,
we had
let's
a thing
deal
specific.
And I know you're nearby, Hermes. And behind you, there's a flash of light as Hermes appears. Yes, my lord. I brought your soul back and gave it to these mortals to help your mother, to help Lady Rhea. She was most distressed when you fell.
I mean, she is still drowning every night, the one responsible, the mortal responsible for Anthos being able to do this.
And she did call us specifically to help you.
also from him kindly lending us his sandals that we were able to stop Ares being killed as well.
Hmm.
Why, yes,
Yes,
yes. Without his sword, he would be rather vulnerable. So, yes.
Well,
Hermes.
Ares is resting in our bastion right now and discovering, if you'll pardon my language, my lord, how mortal bowels work.
Where is his sword?
It is here. Yeah, Anthos was keeping it on his person in a bag.
Pass the sword over to Hermes. Hermes can go and get Ares and bring him here.
Hmm.
If you ask,
Well,
of course.
we should also point out that two of our party members have fallen in the attempt to bring you back, but they made a deal with an ancient evil in exchange for power that may try to threaten your existence. Their bodies are currently under the rubble, though.
That is more troubling.
Mm.
But that is Hades' affair. He would judge them.
We should
It's on my
probably
duty
inform
to
your
judge
mother of your.
mortals.
Speaking of God, though, we should probably inform your mother that you are safe.
I shall
safe.
inform my mother when I have good time and reason to.
Well,
Do not forget, mortal, who you're referring to. Or do you need your ears washed out?
understood, Lord Poseidon.
As for the ones who fell, I'm more interested in the one who didn't. This one here. I see it in your eyes. The dark mark of Dahak. You explain yourself, Minotaur.
El Toro makes no excuse. We took the deal to gain the power to deal with Anthos. That was what we were here to do. I was brought in to keep the others safe, and I couldn't even do that.
So how would you have me deal with you? You betrayed your people, you betrayed your god.
With every respect, did I?
Yes.
What people are you talking about? And my contract was to take care of the Anthos problem and keep the party safe.
Well, you failed that. Two of your party are dead. And if I know Hades, are probably in Tartarus. So you failed them.
I did.
And you failed Rhea. You made a deal with a monster. What have I said to you? I'd take back that power and put you back in your labyrinth. Would you deem that suitable? Or would you object?
By all means, take back the power. It hasn't done me much good. Couldn't even finish the fight with it. As for the labyrinth, I don't
You
see
think
what
yourself
difference
too
it
good
makes
for
now.
it now?
I wouldn't say that. I don't see what difference it makes these days, but I was kind of hoping to. Well, before this is all happening pretty fast. I was kind of hoping to make a thing of this whole fighting lark, but maybe I'm not cut out for it.
But do you think you're better than your old job? Do you think you deserve better?
I mean, I'd take it if it was available. I don't see what it. I've never been much for thinking about deserving. But I did screw up. I made the deal, and I failed to protect the others that made it. So, do with me what you will.
You think your conspirators would back up your statements if they were here?
I think Aria probably would. I never quite figured out what Lena would or wouldn't say. But I don't dodge guilt, and I'm not gonna duck out of paying my comeuppance. So, if that's what you've decided my punishment is, then let me have it.
I'm
Well,
wondering if Perrin should speak.
If she's got something to say, maybe.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he'd accept this, but since he's already given her a telling off already. Let's have Perrin. Fine, screw it. Have Perrin speak up and go, Lord Poseidon. While yes, I don't deny El Toro did what he did, and I completely disapproved of it. El Toro's always been more of a follower than thinking for himself, and while it doesn't excuse the sin he committed, I still think he should. I do think he should work off what he did for everything around here, damage around this entire stadium for one thing. Sending him back to the labyrinth is one thing, but I don't know if it's adequate to teach him anything. If you'd permit it, I'd be happy to, if you remove his power, take him on and teach him discipline so that he might actually do some good maybe for the gods in future. His ignorance and worry of obeying our team leader made him make a decision that he wasn't prepared for the consequences of. And while I do understand that he should pay his penance. I just think there's a more effective way of doing it. And she's just going to like kneel and bow her head. I just ask that you take into consideration that while El Toro did something bad, his heart isn't malicious.
I appreciate you putting a word in for me, Purin, but I don't know that that really changes anything.
Whatever Lord Poseidon decides is enough, but I just feel if this is the last time I'm going to see you before you go back to the labyrinth, I'd rather you remember me as someone who believed in you until the end. And that I did treasure our time together, even if I didn't agree with everything you've done.
Thanks, Baron.
I'll always be a Toromaniac.
uh,
The others.
the
What
others?
would you say of them?
That'd be
In fact, let's bring them here. I'm sure the Hades is intrigued by this.
I'll be right back. I just need to get something from my throat.
And he's right in predicting his brother's actions, as Hades has been watching, well, monitoring these situations, and he brings the spirit of Aria and the spirit of Lena with them. But they look slightly different. Their eyes look worn. Lena's skin looks like stone. And Aria has large teeth, like fangs, and a gnarled forehead.
It's a good look.
Yes, they
Come
have
on,
been in my care for several years, brother. For you, time flows very differently. Whereas in my kingdom, well, they've only been suffering their torment for a few years. Maybe 10 at most. Sometimes I get it muddled. The exact ratio of time. You'd have to ask Cronus for that. To know precisely. Yes. Would you ask for mercy for them as well?
No. Because they made their decision. They made their decision. They made the decision with full consciousness of what they were doing. El Toro didn't.
El Toro looks slightly
El Toro
surprised at that.
El Toro was even on the fence quite a few times about what to do. But they fully explained their case as to why they wanted to take the deal. So they were committed to what they did.
And the other members of your party? What do you have to say? Ryoshi, do you have anything to say?
Lord Poseidon, you You have been inside my mind, even though our ability to communicate was limited until quite recently. I serve balance. My desire to return you was a desire to return balance to the world. The entity in question that the deal was aid with does not aid in that goal, and striking the deal with them moves against what I would believe in. While I am inclined to be more lenient with in Toro, oh, I am not quite as so inclined with Lena and Aria. Yeah. There has been good within both of them, and and but and from some of the reasons given, it would suggest that in part they thought they were doing the right thing by making this deal, but intentions and reality do not always align. I am also not in the right. I am also not the right person necessarily to judge them. I am not. I am not of this land. I do not understand all of your customs and how things work. But they have tried to do good in their life. But whether that is enough to balance out the deal with this demon or this entity, I do not know. I do not know enough about the entity. In short.
Ares, do you have anything to say? Ares looks over at them. They did offer me some form of sanctuary from lots of potential enemies. And you got me my sword back, so despite being an injured party in this, I can't say anything about them. I think they do deserve some degree of mercy.
El Toro's just going to get up and say quite simply, these are the only people I know. I would, if my voice means anything, I'd ask for mercy on them just because they're my friends. And I know that's selfish, but I got nothing else. I only
Would you
know
give
the
up your
labyrinth.
dream for them?
My dream.
Toromania,
Gold belt fighting.
your belt.
Belt.
Would you give it up?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. If that's the price.
Okay, I owed you this. We both did. Let them go, Hades. Restore them. But fine. They did stop the war. Set things right. So both of you are restored to life and to your previous levels. So the two of you, Lena, Ria, and El Toro, are reduced back down to level 12. And the dark mark is removed. And they are returned to human form. Well, humanoid form. Living form would be a better way of describing it. Though you do have the memories of your several years of suffering. Aria was made to look like a hideous beast with vast teeth and horns to remind her of what she wanted to be, but also to remind her of what she is inside. And Lena was a statue for 2 years, but conscious as everyone moved around her and spoke and just carried on with their lives, but she couldn't participate. But as I said, Hades has returned you both to mortality. There's another flash as Rhea appears in a slightly larger form than usual.
So giant goblin.
Yes. Well, she takes off her necklace. Well, everyone else was appearing in bigger form, so why not me?
Yeah.
Makes a valid point.
Still sorting an El Toro, so. Well, you kept the deal. Well, Poseidon and Hades, and by your own words, you've been judged. So I can't really argue. And you got the result we were after. So everyone can have their just reward. She hands over the belt of Hippolyta to El Toro. Wasn't easy to get this offer. She'll probably want a title shot at some point. But I would suggest one thing.
Thank you.
I suggest maybe change it so it's not to the death or to the tap. Make it, maybe you pin them, hold them on the ground for a few seconds. Something like that.
Yeah, sir.
Probably would be a little easier. Less fatal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But aside from that,
certainly.
The Bastion's yours if you want to do anything with that. And I don't think you'll be hearing from Emperor Belmont. If he survived the avalanche, he's not really going to be in a fair state to do anything for a long, long time. By then, he'll probably die of old age. But, as for the others, Yoshi. After you were going to travel for a while first, weren't you?
Yes, I understand this hand of it more, for I am still very much a stranger here, but I will return home one day.
Well, seek out one of my temples when you do, and your gift will be waiting for you.
Thank you, Lady Rhea.
Erin?
Lady Rhea?
What was it you sought again?
I sought status as a god of my lands for the sake of the beastkin. I wanted to become a deity to protect them.
Do you think you're worthy?
I haven't met as many beastkin as I'd like on this journey, but I consider El Toro one. And if my words helped him in some way, then, if anything, it's bolstered my care for my own kind, but even more. And I know it seems selfish to crave power, but power is a means to an end. All I want is the ability, is my own people to not be considered mere beasts or any less than any other race.
Well, if you come forward, you can have
She's
something
gonna,
from me.
she steps forward. She's going to step forward.
She pulls from her little bag a tiny piece of fruit. Ambrosia. For you. Just remember,
Thank you, lady.
you can gain power through two ways. One, through worship, through fear, by making people supplicate to you. And two, a harder way, but by being useful, by serving others, you can gain power that way. It's a harder job, but it is fulfilling. So few of my
Then I
children
think I
never
will
realised that one.
I will take
They
the
will
second
eventually.
path, but if it's okay with you, before I go, I'd like to go back home. I would like to at least sort out the mess here. There is someone I'm hoping still alive, and if the village will allow it, I'd like to go back to that village where we first met. It seemed a nice place. I'd like to travel for a bit before heading back.
I'm sure that would
She's
be
going to take
permitted.
she's just going to take the ambrosia and just stand next to El Toro and give him a smile.
So you're going to be a god now, huh?
Apparently. But
I was going to give this to you since you got the win, but it looks like you're going to be a little beyond these contests from this point.
this event was about you.
Yeah, but
don't worry, as you are part beast, you might fall under my dominion. She's going to give him a cheeky smile.
And the last of you, the ones who fell. What was it you sought?
Well, I don't think I need anything.
And Aria?
I sought the divinity which was owed to me and the ability to make my empire for my people. She's gonna scowl. I'm very pissed off with the entire situation after having just been sold out by everybody.
Hey. Hello, everyone. I didn't sell you out yet.
But I have discovered a humbling reality in this world that no trinket will fix. I gave my life to ensure our victory and was willing to sell my soul to curb your arrogant children's whims so the mortals would not suffer, and was punished for such.
I'm just going to stand back. What's the splash zone?
Sounds like
If
you've learned
if
something.
being willing to give my heart to protect every human in this land was not sacrifice enough to curb the petty squabbles of beings who don't care enough of them to realize their misfortunes and the havoc they wreak. Maybe godhood is not something I should wish to achieve. Maybe I should try to achieve something better for the world. And my people.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps something that would help you wouldn't be a bonus. Perhaps what you need is for your curse to be removed.
No, I merely wish to return to my lands to start fixing problems and helping my people.
Well, if that is what you want. I shall be indebted to you. All you need is to visit a temple of mine, and we can square things up at some point in the future.
Well, with that, I will take my leave. I'm just going to extend my wings and just fly off.
Okay.
She's in a bit of a bad mood.
Well, seems that everything has been squared away here.
Well, not quite. I still have a bit of work to do before I leave. But in terms of the deal, it was an honor to work for you.
Well, I'd like to thank you for dealing with this little issue, and hopefully,
Yes.
we'll see you in the future.
Well. You know where Anthos's soul is. Hopefully.
Mm.
I look forward to seeing what hearing what Lord Poseidon decides for him.
Well, I think that's pretty much all we had to cover. That we kind of sped through that a bit faster. Well, quite a bit faster than I thought we would. So, yeah, was there anything
So,
anyone wanted
knowing
to
how
add to their
Again, all Purim was going to do was going to ask El Toro if he'd help her, like, dig through the rocks to see if she could find that stone giant, that giant guy, see if he survived.
Oh yeah,
Before-
Oh
Or-
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, before heading back to the Bastion to collect the people that were working for her, because she's going to travel. She's going to actually travel back to the village to visit them for a bit.
Yeah.
Start a little small. Try and find more of her kind, and try and find a place for them all to live in peace.
That'd be a good place for El
El
Toro
Toro.
too. But
El Toro, you'll always be welcome, whether it be in whatever land I find, or if you come to Japan, if you come to my homeland. If you do come by, try and find any temple of Susanoo, and I'll find you.
I'll keep that in mind. As for me,
If you meet my dad, Susanoo, tell him hi. Tell him I said.
As for me, I need to find a suitably grandiose place to defend this title. Maybe a mountain somewhere.
Well, the village had a ring,
Toromania
didn't it?
2.
Well, the village had a ring, didn't it?
Yeah,
It
but
did.
It sounds
they-
like it
they seem
needs
to
to be made a bit
They
bigger.
Maybe we can, if you travel with me, maybe we can learn a little. Maybe expand laws. Maybe they can come up with a few ideas. They seem to have built their culture around it.
Sounds good.
And it looks like a travel buddy.
You guys are forgetting that we should be going to my homeland to protect the seal, right?
Oh yeah.
Remember, that's still coming.
That's already happened. That's how he was able to give you the things you asked for. You couldn't do that if he was still locked away.
Oh, so I was right.
Yeah, he was out.
Yes, I was right.
There's nothing to lock away. There's nothing in that area anymore of Tartarus. Because that is one of the entrances to Tartarus, to the deep prison.
I feel vindicated that I was right.
The time to try and stop them, I think, was half a
We
campaign
didn't know
ago.
about how the campaign.
No, but we did get a hint that Anthos was definitely after it from a book in a temple that was abandoned 8 centuries ago, and your response was, "Oh, it'll take them centuries to find it. We don't need to worry."
Yeah, but wasn't that like 2 episodes before my people turned up? That was just before the boat.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
your
we were
response
like on the boat for like a long time.
Yeah, but Hawk said it would have taken us 2 months to get there, so we would never have made it.
Yeah.
At any
That's
rate, it
your-
might be an idea to use the time at the village if we're there to maybe train up some more fighters.
Hmm.
Maybe.
Well, that would be something to do after the epilogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To rebuild. But it looks like we've come to the end of this campaign, and D&D on Tuesdays as a whole, because I'm not going to be available over the next couple of months. So, yeah, we will be leaving it there.
What can I say but thanks for times? It's been a blast.
Thank you, Hawk.
Yes.
Thank
To be
you.
fair, we will be back in some form at some point.
Last 3 years have been wonderful.
Hmm.
Well, real life things have to take a more important thing.
I know.
More,
Yes, but if Tuesday happens to open back up, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd like to thank our players for the last time, and goodbye for now.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Last time.